Hey guys, it's Kate again. This time I'm doing something, well, the same, but it's a little bit different because it's not from indie authors. So, one of my favorite authors who works with a publishing house, her name is Sherrilyn Kenyon, and she has a Menyon Box. Now, Sherrilyn Kenyon is an amazing author. She's got a couple different series going on. She's got a Dark Hunter series, a Were Hunter series, a Dreamcaster. I think it's Dreamcaster. She also has a young adult series called The Chronicles of Nick. And she also has the League series. Now, the League is my favorite. The Nemesis Rising and the Nemesis Legacy series are my favorites. The Dark Hunter, Were Hunter, and the Dream series, and the Chronicles of Nick, actually, they all are interconnected. So I started to read the Dark Hunter series, and then something happened, and I was like, tears everywhere. So I put it down for a minute, and then the next time I checked, I couldn't get back. Like, I was so lost. I couldn't remember which book I had read, which book I hadn't read, and I hadn't read the Were Hunter series yet, so I was like, should I go back? So I got all confused and I kind of dropped it, but one day I will go back to it because it is a really great series. It's kind of, the Dark Hunter is kind of like a vampire series, but it's based off of Greek mythology and Greek gods and goddesses. So it's not really vampires, but kind of. It's hard to explain. But then she's got the Were Hunter series, which is kind of like a shifter series, and then the Dreamer series. I've only read one in the Dreamer. I think I accidentally read one in the Were Hunter just because it got mixed in with the Dark Hunter series. But the Dream series is about people being able to go into the dreams, and they're like half living life. I don't really understand the Dreamer one, but they're all pretty much based off of Greek mythology. Super interesting, really different, and so good. And the way that she's able to connect these three worlds at the same time and things are happening simultaneously, I don't know how she does it. I think I'd lose my mind. So then there's the Chronicles of Nick. So in the Dark Hunter series has a prequel which has a woman named Grace and a guy, I forget his name. I'm so bad with character names. I could tell you all about the plot lines for the books that I read 10 years ago, but if you try to ask me what their names were, I'm like, but anyway, so they have a prequel, and then in the first Dark Hunter series, you meet the main guy. You meet the main guy, but you also meet Nick. And Nick is like his squire. Kenyon! Haha! Got it. Okay, so Kenyon of Thrace. So you meet him in the first Dark Hunter's book. And then with the Chronicles of Nick, Nick is the squire. So the Chronicles of Nick actually start before he meets Kenyon. And then, like, the Dark Hunter series has like their version of Nick that you see, and then the Chronicles of Nick has Nick's version of it, and it's mind-blowing. So I have read the Chronicles of Nick, but after a while, like when you're not keeping up with the other series, it tends to get confusing because things happen and you don't know why they happened. One day I will sit down and start the whole thing over again. But So then there's the League series. The League is one of my absolute favorite books, favorite series ever. So it's set to 3,000 years in the future, and Sherrilyn Kenyon not only creates an entire universe for 3,000 years in the future, she creates languages, she creates different alien species, and it's pretty amazing. So the first in the series is Born of Night, and it is Kenyon. I'm not going to say his last name because even in my head I can't say it, so it's Kenyon and Kiara. Kenyon is a League assassin, and he left the League, which is unheard of. The League is the group that's supposed to be taking care of the entire universe. They're supposed to stop dictatorships before they happen, but over the years, like with any absolute power, they became corrupt. So Kenyon was an assassin, and he was the best assassin, but he left because he has his reasons, and you can read the book to find out. But he left, and he started his own little group with his friends to make money. Not really to combat the League, but no, yeah, it was to combat the League. Anyway, so this is Born of Night. It's the first in the series, and then this is Born of Fire, which is the second book in the series. And I'm bringing them both out because they actually happen at the same time. Born of Night and Born of Fire. They happen kind of simultaneously because the main guy in Born of Fire, his name is Sin. And Sin and Kenyon are best friends, and they both have like super tragic pasts. But they both, while they're trying to deal with their own drama and their own issues, they meet these girls, and they fall in love with them. Obviously, it's romance. But so they meet these girls, they fall in love with them, and they have to try to work through all this drama inside their head and in their life and get over themselves, basically. But the women in the series are so cool. Even if they're like, Kiara is a ballet dancer, where Shahara is, who's Sin's wife, basically. So even Shahara is I guess a bounty hunter, so she's super strong. She fights a lot of people. She fights Sin, and throughout the series, it's really funny to see like the guys afraid of her. But even Kiara, who's a ballet dancer, who doesn't know any defense moves, doesn't know how to fight, whatever, she's still so strong in her own right. And it's so awesome to see such strong heroines in a series, especially when like they're literally being attacked. And they're not like I hate the girls, they're like, no, I don't need your help. When you obviously, yes, you do need help. Hello. But no, they're pretty good at accepting help when they need it. They don't want it. They're independent, but when Kiara like seriously needs help, she takes it. She doesn't just, brush off Nick. Whatever. I could talk about the series literally all day. But so I got the League Menyon Box. Here it is again. It was $60. So we're gonna find out today if it was worth the $60. But they have other boxes too. If you check out Apollonie's Garden on Etsy. So they have the May Dead Man's Cross Menyon Box, which is $55. Well, it would be the June Dead Man's Cross box. So that's $55. The Menyon Mystery Box, which is $20. Now, I was debating on getting the mystery box, but because I'm not like super into the Dark Hunter and Were Hunter and the other series, I was nervous that I wasn't going to get any League stuff. And I'm even wearing my League shirt and Morte Veritas. Whoop, whoop. So I really wanted just to focus on the League for me. They also have the Captain Bane Bear Box, which is $50. So these are pricey. So let's find out if they're worth it. I mean, it's probably gonna be worth it for me because like I love her. Okay. Also, just a quick little fun fact: the League has 12 books in the series. 3 more are already planned out for when they're gonna come out. I already have the 13th book. I have that one on pre-order. But they have the League Nemesis Rising series, which is 10 books. And so I have the 11th book on pre-order. And they have the Nemesis Legacy series, which only has 2 books in it, but they feature Nycurian and Kiara, one of Nycurian and Kiara's sons, and they feature Shahara and Sin's son. So really interesting. And I've read all of them so far. I own all of them except for Born of Silence, which is Darling's story. So obviously I need to get my butt back on Amazon and get it because my collection is failing. All right, so let us take a look. Whoop, whoop. So that's what the box looks like when it opens, and I love this. Okay. Just noticed all my wires. Just ignore them. I had to move the phone a little bit, and somehow that happened. Okay, so let's take a look inside the box. So the first thing that I'm pulling out is so cute. I love stuffed animals. It's a little Centella bear. Oh, I love it. And he's so soft. Then next we have, I think it's a bracelet. It doesn't actually say, and it's all blacked out. So let's take a look. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, so first we have a little pin. Let me see. Focus. So it's the Centella pin. And it says, under the protection of the Centella, live the League. LiveTheLeague.com. Okay. Then we've got a bracelet with the Centella. You'd think I would know, like just go towards the camera, but I don't. Okay. So we've got the, don't focus on my face. It's the little Centella symbol. I don't know why it doesn't. There we go. Centella. And it says legendswillrise.com. So cool! Okay. Okay. Then we've got these awesome cards. And if you know the series, then these are really cool. If you don't know the series, then you should definitely go check it out so you do know why these are super cool. But this is Assassin Jane, who is a total badass. I don't like cursing for social media. She is a badass. There is no other way to describe her. Then we've got Dagger Nycurian. And if you don't know who Dagger is, you should definitely read his book because it's amazing. Oh, it's amazing. And there's Jane. And then this is the back of Jane's card. The back of Nycurian and Dagger. So Nycurian and dagger. Okay, so there's actually a quote from Kenyon, from Born of Betrayal. Phone, go with it, please. Okay. Alright, so from Born of Betrayal, my feet are falling asleep. There's a quote from Kenyon that says, "You were right earlier, Shara. No matter how much we lie to ourselves about what a good person we are inside, sooner or later we are all someone else's nightmare. Let us hope for all our sakes that history judges us with far kinder labels than what we've used to judge each other." Heart. Okay, and on the back of Jane's, it's a quote from Born of Defiance. And it says, "Face it, Galeen. If it has an engine or testicles, it's bound to be frustrating." Preach. Okay. So let's see what else we have. Now we have this little weeple that's super cute. Oh, look at that. I can't. It says, oh, sorry, I was upside down. How cute is that? Ah! Okay. Okay, then we have a mobile phone stand, which I actually don't have one of these, so I'm really excited about this. I saw online that they had a phone stand in it, so I was really, really excited. And it says, "Under the protection of the Centella." Pull it out. Let's hope I can do this without messing up my phone too. Ta-da! Muffins. Okay. Then we've got a bag. It looks like there's a necklace in here. So let's open it. Oh, this might be from the Dark Hunter. This might be from the Dark Hunter series. Oh no, it's not. It had the had this card on it, Dark Hunter card. So I thought so, but this is from Hulk's book. It's got a rose on it, which means I will be wearing that when I want to be super gothy. Which, to be honest, is a lot. This is gorgeous, and it feels like it's good material. It doesn't feel super cheap, I guess. Like, there's some jewelry that you just know, I wear this once, it's gonna break. This is pretty solid. I'm not gonna like bite it or anything because that's kind of weird even for me. Okay. Now we've got some bookmarks, and there's Jane on one side of them, and I don't know who's on the other. I want to say it's her husband, Hadrian, but I could be totally wrong because I don't keep up with the pictures that she has for the characters. But obviously I should, because, hey. And then we've also got this bookmark too. Yeah, she's got so much going on. Honestly, I don't know how she does it all. Okay, and then we have Enter the Realms of Sherrilyn Kenyon. Try one book and you'll be hooked. It's like a little magazine. This is so cool. Oh, and look. Okay, so it gives you the League books and all their, how many there are and stuff like that. And then it's got some excerpts from Dead Man's Cross, Dragonsworn. Yeah, okay, so see, you guys thought I was kidding with the Dark Hunter series? Okay? I'm not even, like, these are all the Dark Hunter books. And then the ones still coming. And I own 6. This book is huge, guys. It's like this thick. It's a small paperback, like probably this size paperback, but it is huge. And then the Chronicles of Nick, there are 8 books. Let's see what else. Oh, and she's coming out with an all-new series. I totally forgot about that. It's a historical trilogy. I don't think it's a romance. I think it's based off of her family's experience. Like, I think she went through a genealogy, and so I think that's what it is. I don't believe that it's a romance, but it sounds super interesting. I'm gonna read it. And then she's got a Nevermore series. I need to get on the Nevermore. She's got a whole new tarot deck coming from Ewan Worldwide. I don't know how to do tarot card readings or anything, but that sounds super cool. And then a quote from Rin. Look at that. Okay. So exciting! Okay, now for the best part, there is this little mystery in here. So let's see what's in it. Born of Legend. Look, and guys, look how thick this book is. Okay, this is Dagger's story. I forgot about that. Love it. It's signed. So I actually own Born of Legend. Let me go get that for you right now. Okay. So I actually pre-ordered Born of Legend when I pre-ordered it. So I have the hard copy of this book. Y'all. Okay, look at how thick this book is. This is huge. I mean, this is enough to, like, hurt somebody. I could kill somebody with this book. I'm not going to. Just throwing that out there. But I have her signature. Oh, and by the way, in the League series, there's also a male book. There's one of the guys in the book in this series is gay, and he gets his own little. It's a novella. It's not like. It's not this, okay? But it is still a really big book. It's still a really good book. Now, Styx. Okay, I bought this book because I didn't realize it was part of one of this series, but y'all, you think this book goes back to 9548 BC. I don't even know, 9548 BC. BC. It's not happening. Okay? So, compare and contrast. Right, but so, yeah. So was this box worth it? I think for me, it was worth it. I don't believe I would be getting another box, just because I do have all the books. Unless she does one with the newest book signed. Owning all the books and then owning them again with her signature seems a little excessive. I don't need 2 copies of every book. Maybe one day she'll come to the East Coast. Up on the East Coast, New York City. And I can get more books signed that way. Also, $60 was pretty hefty. So I wouldn't be doing this every month. But I think once the new book comes out, if she does do that book, well, I would have to wait for the paperback to come out, and I don't know if I can really do that because I've been waiting a long time for this new book to come out. But if she does do one for the newest book in paperback form, then I probably would get it. But definitely not every month. I don't know if I could do this every month. Before I go, I don't know if when I edit this, I'm going to put this in the beginning or not. Alright, so, I also have a really cool giveaway going on my Facebook page, and I will put the link down below. But I am giving away 2 books. One is Cocky by Sean Ashcroft. And it is a male book, so that's really exciting. Not only with everything going on in the romance landia, I wanted to buy a Cocky book. And so I ended up buying this one, but I bought 2 on accident, and instead of returning it or emailing the author about it or whatever, I decided to do a giveaway with it. It's not signed, it is directly from Amazon, but it is a Cocky book, and I also, due to a mix-up with Amazon, have a second copy of Property of Drex, #2 by C.M. Owens. It is a motorcycle series book. It is not a standalone. You do have to read the first book in the series first, but the first one is free on Amazon, so I'll put links for actually both of these books and the Sherrilyn Kenyon books. I'll put the links down below so you guys can check them out. But I have these 2 books up for grabs in a giveaway. I need 200 likes for my Facebook page, and I think the last time I checked I was 18 likes away, so I'm super close. And there are bonus entries, so the more that you do, the more short stories of mine that you read or reviews that you read of mine and you let me know, then I add your name into a list, and I use a random generator, and it will just pop up with the names. But the more times you let me know of something, then the more times you're entered. So put links down below. And I have a couple bookmarks that are signed from the Bookworm box and Romance Reveal box that I did. So I have a couple of those. So those are signed. I'm putting 3 in here. Yeah, all 3 that I'm putting in here are signed. So if you do want that, then click the link below. Like my Facebook page, subscribe to the channel, and let me know what you guys thought. And talk to me about Sherrilyn Kenyon because I love her.